only an expert can deal with the problem, and only an expert can deal with the problem, and only an expert can deal with the problem. So many companies that offer solutions. Companies with names like the pet solution, the hair solution, the debt solution, the world solution, the sushi solution. Companies with experts ready to solve these problems. Because only an expert can see there's a problem, and only an expert can deal with the problem. Only an expert can deal with the problem. To be on Oprah, and you don't have a problem, but you want to go on the show, and so you need a problem, and so you invent a problem. But if you're not an expert in problems, you're probably not going to make up a very plausible problem, and so you're probably going to get nailed. You're going to get exposed, and you're going to have to bow down and apologize and beg for the public's forgiveness. Solve your problems. The big question is always, how can I get control? This is a question for the regular viewer. The person who's watching shows about people with problems. The person who's one of the 60% of the US population, 1.3 weeks away from a shelter. In other words, a person with problems. Let's take control of the problem, because if you take control of the problem, you can solve the problem. Often this doesn't work at all because the situation is completely out of control. Subprime mortgages collapse, and banks close, and businesses fail, and the crisis spreads around the world. Sometimes other experts say, just because all the markets crashed doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. And sometimes, when it's really hot, and it's July and January, there's no more snow, and huge waves are wiping out cities, and hurricanes are everywhere, and everyone knows it's a problem. But if some of the experts say it's no problem, and if other experts claim it's no problem, or explain why it's no problem, then it's simply not a problem. But when an expert says it's a problem,